Hello everyone, so this time around we're going to be testing out all 4 shotguns in the game. 3 of them you get in the game and the one's a DLC shotgun. So the first shotgun, the W870, you can get in Chapter 1. The riot gun you can get in Chapter 6 onward for 28,000 gold. And the striker you can get in Chapter 10 onward, so near the end of the game, for 38,000 gold. Now, the one advantage, the riot gun is pretty much an upgrade from the W870, more damage. It also has the longest range and a tighter gap than the other 2 shotguns, while the striker has high damage, but it has shorter range but wider shot. So if you can hit targets from further away and do more damage with this. Up close, if you have a couple of enemies, it'll hit all of them and do more damage. And we'll compare it. And this one, the DLC has the smallest ammo capacity. So with that overview, let's look at the stats.
Ooh, what you buying?
So for the W870, we have 10.1 damage.
You have a ticket,
It gets
do ya?
10 ammo capacity,
Nice.
reload
Choose a
speed,
weapon,
and then
stranger,
rate of fire.
and I'll make you
Rate of
see.
fire, it's a little slow, but it's alright, and reload speed's alright. But you can see its exclusive upgrade gives it power times 2, so that's pretty good. Now, for the riot gun, which we get more damage, 12.8, and more capacity, faster reload, and faster fire rate, and it increases power by 1.5. Now, that is nearly the same as the W870 with times 2, but with the other advantages, the riot gun at max level at least is a straight upgrade from the first shotgun. It just sucks you have to wait to chapter 6 to get it, but that's not too far into the game, to be honest. The first couple of chapters go pretty quick.
Not seen anything
Now for
you
the
like,
striker, which you get
stranger.
chapter 10, 16.2, it's the highest damage at max. Also gets the highest capacity at 24. Reload speed is the same as the riot gun, and the fastest reload rate of fire. And exclusive increases ammo capacity by 2. Now, this has the highest damage, if I'm right. Yeah. Well, no. So the damage on this would still beat this by a little bit, but with the double capacity, you're going to do more damage per clip. Also, you get a slightly faster fire rate, same reload speed. I would say the striker's the best gun. The only part that sucks is you have to wait to chapter 10. But chapter 10, when you get this, if you're going for a new game plus, I would upgrade this. This would be my preferred weapon. And then for the skull shaker, which is not that great of a
Take
DLC
all
weapon,
the time
is
you need.
9.07 damage. 6 ammo capacity, really low, the lowest. Reload speed is a 6, and fire rate is really low. It increased power by 2 for its exclusive. So it has, honestly, yeah, that's still the weakest out of all the shotguns. Lowest capacity, fairly, the same except for the first shotgun in reload speed and pretty much the, second worst rate of fire. So the Skull Shaker is really not worth it. Even compared to the W870, getting a few upgrades would make it more worth it. So this is not even worth using, to be honest. Not worth getting the DLC weapons for. So that's all those.
Anything else
There's
next
no
time?
attachments that go to any of these guns. And I'll show you how they fire. So the W870, you can see it has a wide spread. Good for close combat, several enemies. Then the riot gun has it even tighter and can damage from further away. Since it has a tighter spread, it can damage enemies from further away. The striker has a shorter distance but wide spread, so I could probably hit like 5 enemies in front of me. None of the guns, except for the Skull Shaker, have bad fire rate, to be honest, for a shotgun. Like if you can't stun an enemy with these shots or destroy a shield, um, I mean that's you should be able to anyways. Maybe on impossible, um, and if the guns aren't upgraded high enough, but you should still be able to destroy a shield from the Granados in the from the zealots in the castle. So that's all the shotguns. That's the
Gun
stats.
rhymes with
So
fun.
again, my personal favorite is the striker. Also takes up way less space, but the riot gun is the best early game shotgun. Use a W870. I wouldn't waste gold on to upgrade it. Wait until you get the riot gun. You can easily make it to chapter 6. Get that. Upgrade that. It's really not that bad compared to the striker. You don't necessarily need the striker, but if you want something and you're going to upgrade another weapon, I would say the striker is better. And the skull shaker, again, not worth it at all. Well,
For a
that's all
reason,
shotguns.
stranger.
I'll see you guys next time for another video, but until then, bye.